Welcome to another episode of Knights of Faded Roses, a PDX Gaming Productions of Vampire the Masquerade. Tonight we will be, again, unfortunately without one of our main players, Tony, as he is still dealing with some outside issues, so we are going to, instead, we have a guest with us today. So, first of all, let's do a round of introductions, and then I have some announcements, and then we will go into the game.
I am Di Saracen. I play Aliana Kinsley, the Nos Yes.
The Nos Yes?
Nos Yes. Yes.
Oh, Nos Yes this year. This week. Hi, I'm Em Underwood, Alexandra de Alessandra, Seneschal of Oakland.
Yeah,
Portland.
sure.
Yes.
Seneschal of Portland.
Living in the city
And
of
Volcano
Oakland.
Primogen.
Hi, I'm Al Stewart. I'll be playing Jacob Sanderson, a friendly glasswalker.
Hi, I'm Shannon Stroll. I play Lisa Taylor, the Trimmer Primogen of Portland, and the meanings of words will never ever cause me distress.
I have to ask, are you an OWU boy?
Am I? Oh, what?
Oh, boy.
Are you an OWU boy?
There's a she-wolf in everyone's closet.
Okay.
And I am Elizabeth Hayes, your storyteller. Just a couple of I can talk.
Can't we all?
Pre-show announcements. One, a reminder, this is a vampire game, so there may be violence, blood, gore, guts, veins in your teeth, and not to mention a lot of swearing and a lot of sexual context and content. So if you're not comfortable with that, please go now. If you haven't seen us before, this is season 2. You probably want to go back to season 1. There are some parts of the game that might cause some discomfort or triggering for people. Please take care of yourself first. If you need resources to assist you, check out the description box below for support options. This is a non-canon Vampire the Masquerade game. So for those new here, this means this game of ours, while it's based on the TTRPG, it's not something that's sanctioned by nor part of the World of Darkness. We don't get kickbacks, revenue, or recognition from the World of Darkness, nor its affiliated storylines. And there are some rules of cool and some house rules that we do which may not match up with what's in the books. So if the rules don't necessarily match what is in the books, that's why. This leads us to our next bit, sponsorships. If you have a small business and want to help support another small business, or if you have any business, we don't mind, reach out to us. You can have your shop info showing up on the screen and at our intermission as well. You can contact us on Twitter, Facebook, Discord, Tumblr, or here at YouTube, or on YouTube at the PDX Gaming Productions email here.
We're more fun than NPR.
We are more fun than NPR. Also, if you're loving what you see and you're becoming a fan of the family and the story, please go ahead and click on the like and subscribe here on our YouTube channel and find us on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Discord for more information. In-person stuff. We have new information. PDX Gaming Productions is coming to GameStorm this year. We are very proud and excited to present some panels and meet people and be part of GameStorm's 24th annual convention, March 21st through the 24th at the Holiday Inn Portland in Columbia Riverfront. So what is GameStorm? It's a 4-day convention celebrating all forms of gaming, where whether you're new to games in general or into certain types of game genres, or if you're a game designer, GameStorm has activities for everyone of all ages and all levels. There'll be panels, workshops, a play and win event, and lots more. Badges are right now on sale for $50 for the entire event. Links will be down in the description box below. Day badges will be available for purchase at the door when you get there as well. So go check out gamestorm.org to purchase your membership and to learn more about the event. Just as a disclaimer, GameStorm is a product of Oregon Science Fiction Conventions Incorporated, OSFCI. It's an Oregon-based 501c3 nonprofit organization, and more information can be found at osfci.org. The link will be also down in the description box below. Finally, thank yous. First of all, thank you for Alistair for showing up today for our special guest. We really appreciate having you come. We'd also like to thank Willamette Falls Studios once again for hosting our game, and Josh Reynolds for being here to help produce our game. If you'd like more information on how Willamette Falls can help your studio productions, please go ahead and drop them a line. Their link will be down in the description box below as well. They have state-of-the-art studio spaces, including a podcast booth, fully functioning studio kitchen, green screen studio, standard studios, editing suites, and a new music recording studio down below. So, with that, I believe all of the announcements are done, I think.
We're going to be holding two panels. We're going to be two panels.
Two panels?
There actually may be more.
There may be three
doing at
panels.
least
We're doing at
two
least
panels.
two,
At least
if
two.
not three panels. So yeah, I believe all of those announcements are done for now. So let's start season 2, episode 5 of Knights of Faded Roses. All right, thank you. Everybody, all of my vampires at least, would you please go ahead and roll for hunger?
Passed. Did you fail?
Oh no.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, you did. Okay. You're at
Okay, so you're a little crankier than normal. All right, you gonna take care of that, or
2. We have backstop.
We're going to roll with it.
we're gonna roll? Okay, we're gonna roll with it. All right.
Okay.
All right. So
I passed.
Okay, and you passed.
Maybe that's why you're taller today.
All right. I'm just filling up on all that angst and anger. There you go.
Don't make her angry. You don't want to see her when she's angry.
Do you need a Snickers?
I need a Blickers.
A Blickers. Yeah, there you go.
Yes, there we go.
Let's taste
So a
that.
little recap. After a rousing game of Mausoleum Clue and playing Find the Door
Yay!
and solving some riddles,
And not touching anything.
It's just a red herring.
and being very careful not to touch any of the books.
I'm going to go home and sleep with my wife.
Elisa, you found the books that Diana requested, and you were promptly told to keep your mitts off by a very indignant Estrella,
Yes.
who had been called out to explain exactly what was happening. It's been, since then, about 3 weeks. You've gotten the 2 books that Estrella promised to provide as an exchange for keeping the mausoleum left as is and forgetting everything about it. Do you present them to Diana?
If she asks about them.
Oh, you know she's going to ask
Oh,
about them.
of course,
She
yes.
is the Gallic bitch of hell.
Well, of course she is. Bloody Gauls. Anyway,
That's a great
Oh,
band
good
name.
curiosity.
am I
How did it make out with you being there with your sire in London?
Yes, I was going to say, did we want to wrap that out?
Okay, yeah, we can definitely do that. You
Okay,
spent a good 2 weeks over there.
Yes, I did make sure to send her a postcard.
Did you have to ward your other cheek?
Did you ward your
I was going to say yes. Did I have to ward the other? Did I ward both of my butt cheeks? Yes.
Let me take a look, shall we?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It is Shannon's electrifying ass.
Yes. Yep. Elisa Taylor's electrifying
This
ass.
is electrified ass right here.
Oh,
Don't bring me down.
mayhem. Yep. You spent a good 2 weeks with your sire, who, while they really loved seeing you,
Yes.
we're very happy to see you go.
Yes.
There's a lot of things that they've had on their burners as well as per usual, and just kind of, it was, oh, you're here. I was not prepared for that.
I am terribly sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm laying low, and this was the
best spot for
best
it.
place for it, yes.
All right. Well, since you're here, go
Because
ahead.
nobody would expect the Spanish Inquisition.
Of course. So she does go ahead and hand you basically some research to go ahead and help her out since she's busy doing other things.
Absolutely, yes.
So you spend 2 weeks going and doing research on, as far as you can tell, history of Sumerian gods.
Ooh. Inanna is my particular favorite.
There you go. But you get back home. You've been in touch with Felicity, and they are coming back home soon as well.
Hooray.
So, but in the meantime, once you're settled back at home, Diana, of course, gets notification from your sire that you are back in town.
Of course.
And she promptly goes ahead and texts you
Okay.
not so much an invite as an expectation of your presence.
A summons?
Yes. At her office
Okay.
that evening.
Alrighty. Alright, well, I guess. Let's see, what do I want to wear tonight? Let's see, turtleneck, football shirt, maid dress, turtleneck, button down. That one.
All right. So in that case, you arrive at the chantry, and Cherie opens up the door, takes one look at you, quirks an eyebrow. She's expecting you,
I gathered, thank you.
and she leads you to Diana's door.
Get my papers. So, I trust you got my postcard.
I did.
Yes, it called away, but as it turns out, I was able to actually. I don't know. Do you reckon breach is the right word? Yes, why not? We'll use that. And I saw this. Does this look like anything you've ever seen before?
It looks like a combination of several things. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is, though.
Okay. This was. I got to this. This was on the door, and I didn't want to touch it without knowing what it was. Can I do a little wits or little insight to see if she recognizes it or is pretending to recognize it?
Oh, please go right ahead.
Okay, what would that be?
That would probably be.
Is that wits and insight? No, or intelligence and wits. Insight.
I would say intelligent and insight.
Okay, so
It's a recognizing a person's body language.
3 and insight. Oops. Okay, let's see. Got 1, 2. I got 3 successes on that.
Okay. Well, yeah, she got 4. You can't read her at all.
Okay, didn't think so. Oh, it's okay.
She is stoic as the day is long.
Lots of practice, I'll reckon. Okay, whatever.
So, did you happen to get any of the books that I'd requested?
No, I ran into this. This right here. I ran into this. It was on a door, the only door in the passage. Without knowing what it is. Yeah, I mean, it could have been. I could have touched it. Poof.
That's fair, I suppose.
So
Well, I will hand it over to Shelley. We can have someone research that to find out exactly what it is.
hand over this really nice drawing
Okay,
that I totally didn't copy from a manga.
that's fair. It's fine. This is fine.
We're all fine here. How are you?
Yeah. So Estrella does send you the 2 books
Okay.
that she
It was
promised.
supposed to be 3 originally.
She managed to get 2.
She managed to get 2, which, yeah. So, but I managed to buy myself a little bit of time to say, yeah, because I did not want to touch this thing because that's the door, that's the barrier.
That's fair.
So if that needs to buy her some time, where did she send them to Montgomery Park?
She did.
Good, my office is at Montgomery Park. Which reminds me, because now I want to test that door. Did you actually get the door? Did you order the door?
course I ordered the door.
Of course I ordered the door. Okay, good.
Yeah, if you recall, you did get a message with a picture of the door.
Good.
And your door is here.
Good. And
Don't
it's,
close this door before you go ahead and blow up that door.
well, of course.
So you'll find the door
Is it braced in such a way that I can?
in a rather large, I won't say cavernous space, but close. It's dug into the mountain a bit.
Okay.
You have to go through a rather thick concrete tunnel to get to it. 30 foot high by 100 feet by 100 feet.
Wow.
Target range over here. Little mount point. There's your door in the middle.
Hooray.
There you go.
Okay, so now, because I'm going to practice that new spell that I just learned, that I just created. Yay! Okay.
All right.
So, well, let's take a look at the books that Estrella sent first.
Sure.
So, I mean,
They look pretty. I mean, they look about equal to what you had found underneath underneath the mausoleum. Pretty fair. If for any reason Diana knows what they look like, they'll pass at least under a glance scrutiny.
okay. So they'll basically pass muster. Okay, fine. That's all I really worry about. But yeah, I bought myself a little bit more time. Yeah, like I said, I hope they don't. That'd be funny if they're like, wait a minute, I saw that in a comic book once. Wouldn't that be some shit?
So during
Okay.
this 3 weeks period of time, not much else has happened. Lancaster has been sending regular updates to keep the coterie up to speed on what's been happening while he's been gone.
And
Nothing.
Does the clone of George's cell phone confirm what he's been saying?
It does. Well, it does for the most part, and you can watch the traveling back and forth between San Francisco and Los Angeles. There's a lot of that going on back and forth.
Okay.
So whatever is happening, while he doesn't go into specifics because it's Lancaster and this is a family thing, he is at least being forthright enough to tell you, yes, he's still working on things. Things are still weird, and he's trying to figure out what's going on.
So in response to his most recent one, I'm going to say, okay, well, we can't put off the puppies anymore. So we're going to go ahead and go to the meeting without you. Is there anything you, other than it's our city, that you really want to make sure they know?
His response is no. As long as they understand that we do have
Dominion.
a viable claim to the city itself, and we are there to protect our interests because it is a city in which we live.
Typical Von True shit.
Understood.
Okay.
Stay safe.
Eventually, we move up, and it's the evening in question arrives, and you are all preparing for a potential new chapter of political relations with one of the other groups that goes bump in the night.
So are we meeting up at the tower, or are we meeting up in Montgomery?
That's up to you guys.
I'd rather not run into the Pinot Noir with this one.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll meet up at the tower then.
Okay.
Okay.
I personally think we should not bring the Muppet.
Why would we involve?
So when they ask why the Muppet isn't here, what do we tell them?
He's doing his princely things. I don't know. He's
Alternately, we could also say, why would he put himself so directly in harm's way on a first meeting?
there you go.
Because these are Garou we're talking.
Okay, so it's just the three of you.
Just the three of us, yeah.
Okay. This Trinisa's like, I want absolutely.
Yeah, no, they're not going to be happy to see you.
They will
Yeah.
not be happy to see me.
Yeah.
I am not doing that.
I do want to have a
And
little
Tamara
chat with
should probably
Trinisa
not
pretty
see them
soon.
either.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what?
I said I do want to have a little chat with Trinisa here one of these days.
Okay.
Just kind of catch up.
I am going to through through Malknet. I'm going to have a few of them starting a couple nights in advance, keeping an eye on the place as best they can, just so that even if they have to do it remotely, so that we know, trying not to walk into an ambush.
Okay. Let me. Yeah, to the best of their ability, they do keep an eye out for a good 3 nights. They don't see anything specifically changing. You know, Council Crest, one of the nice things about it is that it's fairly open. There's not a lot of places, at least where you're going to be meeting, that are easily hideable areas.
Ambushes are difficult.
It's a flat, open area, which on the negative side, there's no place to hide. On the positive side, there's no place to hide.
I'm just wondering where the nearest high-angled.
It's a ways
About
off.
300 to 400 yards at least.
Yeah. We're talking a highly trained.
And then it's way, way up.
Yeah.
It's a tower.
There's a tower.
Yep.
Like a cell phone tower type.
No.
and it's
Tower.
Oh,
There is a tower up there.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, think it's a radio tower on that one.
Okay.
I just
Either way,
looking
it's
for snipers.
300 to 400 feet up, and it would be
A radio tower is not where a sniper's going to want to hang out.
no, it's
that's
not
very
covered
open.
enough and very open.
Okay. I'm going to play it safe and make sure that both our office pistols are well cleaned and prepped, and I will have them move on me.
Okay. Alistair, or rather, Jacob.
Jacob.
What are you doing to prepare for this?
I think establishing surveillance, first of all, is the key. Know the inside and outside of the building. Ensure that the people that I have are in the right places, keeping an eye, and also keeping a nose out. You know, how these leeches stink. So we're going to make sure that we see them coming and going. Even their little pets have a whiff to them, so maybe we can find those as well.
One of the things about Council Crest is that there is actually no building up there. You'll be meeting in an area that was once what housed the observatory. So it is a circular, flat area, and if you stand directly in the center of it, it's a dead zone for your sound, which is interesting. You know that it's there because the ley lines all converge. That is a cairn point for you guys.
And the spirits love to keep an eye out for these sort of things. So maybe have a theurge, have some groundwork laid out, perhaps some sort of trap in case I'm double-crossed,
Okay, that's definitely recommended.
and an escape route.
Yeah, as you know, as you are aware, because there's not really any place to duck and cover for a good fair amount. On the plus side, at least you can see them coming. So there's that.
And I'm trusting in the fact that if I really need to, I can shift into Krenos and tear them apart.
That's fair. You do have 2 others of your packmates who are willing to come with you, because you were informed that there would be a total of 3. It would be reasonable to have 2 others of your kin to come along with you as well. So you have Judith, and you have Adam.
Judith and Adam, wonderful. Good, reliable, trusty packmates.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, they can hang around in Lupus and, or perhaps monitor the camera systems that we've put in place on the radio tower and keep an eye out for these people coming. I don't want to be surprised.
We are, of course, hacking those cameras.
Good luck.
Yeah, speaking of.
Good luck.
You guys are the hackers. Make the rolls.
Oh, I don't even have to do that. Because part of what I would be doing,
we have some in there already.
part of what I'd be doing is actually reaching out to Mort, because yay Shreknet 2.0,
Yay.
and making sure we've got our contingency plan as to what the hell, in case something actually happens to us. There's someone who knows what we're doing.
Okay.
Yep.
It'll be a lot harder for you to get him in Toronto.
Yes. And I'm gonna tap into the whatever that was a radio tower.
Yeah.
Is there a cell tower attached to that?
There's a cell tower about every mile.
Okay. So ping all the cell towers. See if there's any extra activity out there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me. Let's do technology and intelligence for me, please.
Three successes.
3 successes.
So while you're doing that one, I'm actually going to hack the cameras that the radio stations have there because broadcasting has a thing.
They do.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Yep. Yeah, because all the TV stations should have one out there too.
And it's technology and intelligence.
Yes, please.
Yes, technology intelligence.
I'm glad I brought my bigger hand.
Seven with a critical.
7 with a critical. Okay. So
All this and hungry too.
no problem as far as getting hacking in and basically having access to the public cameras that are there. It's not that difficult to do.
Nope.
They're really, for the most part, public cameras anyway aren't actually all that difficult because it's a closed circuit TV. You're basically introduced yourself right onto it, and they didn't even notice the blip.
Mm-hmm.
Judith is your surveillance person, and she hacks in on it. She does see that there's someone else that's there, but that's expected.
Yes, of course.
So she makes a note of it. She's, okay, well, they're watching too, but at least we know that they're there.
I feel safe. I know what their motives are, and also getting that they are modern and new enough that they're not the hoary old ancients. If they're capable of accessing computers, and they must be fairly fresh.
That's fair. So, with that, the night arrives.
At least we're not gooey.
Council
Speak for
Crest
yourself.
was marketed originally as Portland's roof garden on the mountaintop. It was by local land barons when they were selling the area to developers in the 1910s and 1920s. It was an unproven belief that the park site had been a traditional council ground for the local First Nation people, therefore the name Council Crest. It opened on Memorial Day in 1907 as an amusement park, and it was in operation until Labor Day 1929 when it closed due to the Great Depression. The observatory itself remained there until 1940 when it was dismantled, but even after the amusement park was gone, the Council Crest trolleys actually made regular visits from downtown Portland up to Council Crest until like 1949 or 1950. All that's left now are the roads that the trolley came through and the circular area where the observatory once stood. It creates its own echo chamber when you stand in the middle of it.
And that big compass rose in the...
Big compass rose in the center, yep. And it's about 50 to 60 feet wide at the top diameter.
Okay.
So night comes, it's overcast, and as the gray clouds obscure the sliver of the moon that's there, you all converge on the meeting circle. Vampires on one side, werewolves on the other.
Okay.
So that means that the cameras aren't going to be able to see much of how overcast it is.
It's a pretty typical February evening.
Foggy or
It's not horribly foggy. It's just gray.
okay.
P&W rather.
It's Pacific. It's a typical Pacific Northwest.
Pacific Northwest weather is drunk, so
It is.
It is.
In this particular case, you're high enough actually, and there's no trees to keep fog down, so it's not horribly foggy at this particular point. It's about 9 or 10 o'clock at night, so the mist hasn't actually had time to really build.
What are the spirits like in this area? If I get a feel for it,
Yes.
Let me take a look here.
especially on this foggy night.
Curious. More than anything, you feel in arriving there, you feel a piqued curiosity because there are definitely two different factions that are happening here. They're not certain exactly what it is that's happening, and they are on a little bit on the edge. They're not horribly comfortable you get the sense that they probably would rather that you both go away.
Makes us neutral decision there.
Yes. So yeah, yes. What do I notice with sense the unseen?
There are a couple of spirits that are present, and you do see a couple of will-o'-the-wisps wandering through.
Okay. Focus my attention on that compass rose that's there on the ground. Mm-hmm. What does it look like?
Oh, you can see almost a very similar star-shaped Fercus there as what was down in the mausoleum. As you know, Portland itself, it has several central nodes.
Okay.
And you just so happen to be in yet another one.
Yet another one. Okay.
As
Hooray.
a sign of, I don't want to say comfort, but not showing up in an armored tank, we're going to take the Subaru that has been hardened.
Okay.
So it is bulletproof.
All right.
It is embracing the lesbian lifestyle, but it is bulletproof.
It is, yes. It's the lesbian
Very
mountain
fair.
mama wagon.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
If you look at it, you can see it rides a little low on the suspension because,
Now,
bulletproof. But
Can I safely presume that you've updated or upgraded the wheel set as well?
of course.
Riding around on those cop steels?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're just going to,
The heavy duty
I'm
wheels
assuming
that
we're all
cop
going
cars
to take
get.
the same car?
Sure.
Okay.
Safer,
Safer.
So-
in theory.
We're going
Maybe.
to show up, and I'm planning on showing up about at least an hour early
Okay.
and just be sitting there waiting patiently.
All right.
Maybe blasting some music,
Sure.
Got my music on.
something suitably angsty.
Adam chooses to go lupus form so that he can keep an eye out. And Judith is just like, I can do either. Whatever you want. It's fine.
Well, Hamid is good.
Okay. And do you arrive early as well, or?
I think we'll hang around in the Umbra for a bit and shift through a few minutes beforehand.
Okay. Excellent. So,
They're the number, you might see them. If you can see sense the unseen, there's a chance you'll see them.
there is a chance.
It's possible, yeah. I mean, I'm.
About
yeah.
15 minutes before.
Now you know why I went build with the Auspex build. Come on.
There you go. About 15 minutes before you guys are supposed to go ahead and meet, you see a shift as two individuals come into play from what seems to be, at least from your eyes, from sort of a blurry into sharp focus.
Oh, I'm definitely making note of that.
Can be like Carol Ann. They're here.
Actually, yes, that's exactly what they're here. At least two of them are, anyway.
You do see a third creature come through. It is definitely a wolf.
Really big
Okay.
puppy.
A very big puppy.
All right, so two humanoids and a dog. Large dog.
I'm willing to bet that the dog's one of them.
Yeah, probably safe to say,
They
yeah.
don't tend to keep pets.
Safe to say.
Okay.
Okay, well, you know what? We're chill.
Yep, we're chill.
We're all going to be a bunch of cool little Fonzies here.
There you go. Hey.
Now say, bitch, chill out.
So you walk to the edge. You guys going to meet at the other edge?
I'm going to walk to the edge of the concrete,
Okay.
and then I'm going to look at Elisa expectantly going as if to say, anything on the ground I need to be aware of?
Is there actually is the compass
what
rose
is it?
itself a fairy circle? Or
Not that you can tell.
but is there does it appear differently than the surrounding area using sense the unseen?
It feels a little bit different.
Okay.
It feels like almost as though it's holding its breath.
Okay, so different sensation than down in the tomb?
Yes.
Okay. Does it feel hostile?
No, just wary. It's like how you would feel if walking in if you were the best way to describe it, that feel of anticipation and worry just before you walk out onto stage and you give an oratory.
Okay. Okay, then in that case, I am going to not cross into the circle.
I will stop where she stops.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to post myself right at on the north pointing arrow, digging into my magic sack here. Aha! A little bit of cinnamon, and just sprinkle a little bit right there on the north.
Are you baking a cake?
There are certain niceties that need to be observed. Thank you.
I shuck off my jacket and leave it on the floor.
Okay.
Do a slow twirl around to show that I'm not armed.
All right.
Do the same.
Arms up. You do see that there are 2 pistols in the back pockets. They are snapped.
Am I sensing anything highly dangerous from that direction?
You do smell a whiff of silver and garlic, but on the other hand, they're snapped. Chances are you probably would go ahead and get. It's just as likely that you could go ahead and catch before they would actually be able to grab it.
It's true. It's true.
You have to respect. If nothing else, you have to respect that they're at least prepped.
I'm not too concerned. I'm pretty fast. I can deal with problems like that.
There you go.
And then I'll swap in my bag.
Alex looks over and says, I'm crazy, not stupid.
It's hard to tell the difference with you lot. So who am I speaking to?
You can speak to all of us if you like. Or pick someone, doesn't matter.
I'm still pulling big old luggage out of the back of the Subi. Be with you in a second.
I'm going to offer a pomegranate.
What are you doing?
It's a pomegranate.
Thanks.
It's an offering. It symbolizes the rebirth of new life.
I don't take gifts from leeches. Thank you.
Well,
Did
Can't
not realize you were British. Okay.
well, I offered.
So I'm assuming you're Jacob.
Yeah.
Deirdre.
Elisa.
And the grumpy one is Aliana.
This is Adam. And this is Judith.
Adam sits.
Nod respectfully to each of them.
Do I recognize the accent? Of course I do.
Of course you do.
Of course I do.
Home counties, baby.
Fucking southern.
Southern softy. Tell you
Some
what.
of you southern, posh southern prats, all of you.
Wow.
I'm just keeping that to myself.
So
Internal monologue spilling out. I tell you what.
Yeah, well, you know.
She has no inner monologue.
fair enough.
It's true.
So first off, thanks for agreeing to meet. You're welcome for the departure of Pentex.
We'd have dealt with it anyway. If
True.
you hadn't.
Fair.
That's true, but you didn't have to.
Save us the effort.
Exactly. So, the reason we wanted to meet with you guys was, while I don't expect us to be chummy by any stretch of the word, I don't see that we need to be at each other's throats either.
Yeah, well, we had bigger fish to fry. It seems that the fish have sort of got a bit smaller now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't have any fear of your kind. We've driven the gangrel out. And we'll do the same for the rest of you if you bother us.
And there's the bravado I've heard so much about. Well, be that as it may, hopefully we won't need to do that or to go that route. Although I do have a question. Are any of you responsible for the, or partially responsible for the reduction in the number of thin bloods?
If they come across our way, we deal with them.
That's not an answer.
I can't answer your question. I don't know what reduction you're talking about. All I know is liches that come across our way and don't leave pretty quickish get what they deserve.
Okay, have you seen, aside from driving out the gangrel, which, fine, I have no worries about that. Have you encountered more of them than usual, that you, not gangrels, of us, that you were a little weaker and easily dispatched in large numbers recently?
I mean, all things relative. None of you are actually that tough, so it's hard to tell the difference. When all you're dealing with is low-scale threat, then it's hard to really tell when it's like in the fractions, you know?
I see.
Judith steps up. I think I know what they're talking about. There's a bunch of them that were hanging around downtown. I told you about them.
Oh, yeah. They're like half leeches, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're kind of like.
We call them thin bloods.
They're not even worth my bother, honestly. I've been downtown several times. They don't even rate on my scale.
Okay. I appreciate the candidness.
I will say, I've seen them getting routed out. I don't know who's doing it. Probably Pentex.
Pentex or SI?
I mean, isn't that the same thing?
Well, they are technically two separate organizations, which is part of the reason I wanted to, well, another of the reasons we wanted to speak with you guys. We have mutual enemies.
Doesn't mean that we're friends.
I do.
It's a whole different scale of threat, my friend.
Have you faced the SI before?
It's a whole different scale of threat. When we're dealing with global issues,
So are they.
not the same sort of thing at all.
What kind of issues are you talking?
I believe you would refer to them as servants of the worm.
Ew.
They're all bloody servants of the worm.
Yeah, but they come in normally human form. Not our form. Vatican form.
They're active again. So when I said we have mutual enemies, I wasn't kidding. And scale is relative. Because while, yes, the Second Inquisition has a rather large hard-on for us, they also like to go after all night creatures.
They don't like things that don't fit into the particular worldview.
When the building downtown was taken out, it wasn't just kindred that were there.
What do you mean?
Well, let's see. I counted at least 3 Garou skeletons. 2 of them were on a vivisection table.
I think I'm going to be sick.
And in
You and me both.
one of their holding cells, look like they're trying to not just create controllable versions of kindred, but they're trying to steal some of your abilities as well.
Reach into the top pocket of the luggage, pull out 3 jump drives. It's redacted information, but it's this stuff that we pulled off of their information. By the way, they had managed to work with a Fomori that they'd caught. So when we say we've got mutual enemies,
These people just won't stop fucking with us.
no shit.
All of us. Now, I'm not going to say the enemy of my enemy is my friend,
Yeah, how long have you been around?
but the enemy of my enemy is not as much my enemy.
At the moment.
Judith pops open her laptop. Let me take a look. puts a firewall up, pops it in. What does she see?
So it's going to be kind of an itemized list of who we were able to identify off of their paperwork.
Okay.
Some of the formulation that they had for turning things, and some of the how to control
And,
and listing as to what kind of creature it goes to.
and pictures of the vivisection process.
Yes, they're yes, and they're weird little super soldiers
And
here.
it's not just the Guru sections.
They're not fucking around.
These people just won't learn.
Dude,
And the
you
worst
know.
thing is, that's not just going to be with you. That's going to be with them globally.
You're right.
Atlanta had an outbreak. Florida had an outbreak. Los Angeles, a couple years ago, there was a full-on fucking war in the San Gabriel Valley.
Europe's already infested.
It's disgusting.
I agree.
She closes the laptop.
I'm sorry that we had to show it to you that way, but full disclosure.
Why don't we know about this?
We've known some, not all. We didn't know names. We knew corporations.
Of course, businesses. I'm sick of this. I'm absolutely sick of this. Yes, I want to tear these guys' throats out, but it's not as easy as just picking off a head or two. You actually have to find
The root?
the canker.
Oh, we know.
Oh yeah.
We just. It's not good enough to just do it in one city. You have to get it everywhere. It just spreads like a plague otherwise.
We're trying to share that information globally, but we can only do it with our own kind.
With our own home.
And I'm telling you, your kind and my kind just will not get along.
I don't expect us to get along, but I do expect.
We just don't
Let me
want to be
phrase
at
that.
each other's throats.
I hope that while we may not get along, I don't want open warfare. We have bigger, as you say, bigger fish to fry.
If they're doing this, or if they were doing this here,
I mean, there's an opportunity for black sites everywhere. This could just be a collection point and ship out into the. I don't know.
They were shipping.
This is
Yeah.
madness.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Aruba and Acapulco?
Aruba, that's a little island in the
It's in the Caribbean, actually.
Caribbean, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Where do you think they
Dutch.
were shipping some of the people they were creating?
Ah,
It's all in the files.
Here's the
all
other
there.
file that I didn't hand you, and it is the information we got from the,
The rich dude.
Colonel Robertson.
him.
Yes.
I don't expect us to get along, ever. I don't even expect that we will be able to functionally work together. However, I can only share information across so many hands. You can share with yours.
And since this affects you
Think of it
as
like
well,
a non-aggression pact.
no, I get it. I get
Okay.
it.
And no, we are not being Germany and Russia.
That's funny.
Sleeping plan. Got it. I'm done.
No, Barbarossa.
Barbarossa. That's right.
Barbarossa. Yeah.
Totally different plans.
Poland.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the other one. I'm an idiot.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
Sleeping
no.
was the invasion
World War
of France.
One.
Yeah,
Yeah.
invasion of France through Belgium.
We don't talk about France.
I hear you. All right, I hear you. It's as much as it bugs me, and the fact that you're wafting such a stink over here is actually making my hair curl. I see.
Oh, it is such lovely hair.
Thanks. I see the benefit of this. I do. I'm not an idiot to it. What I'm telling you though is you aren't going to get this response from anyone else.
why do you think I reached out to you?
Why do you think we sent the peace offering?
And what's more, if I act on this information and I'm asked, and I will be asked where it comes from, and I'm going to say liches, that's going to put me in the shit as well.
So you received it anonymously.
Well, I understand that, but no one's going to believe that for a second. It's got your little fingerprints all over it.
I can fix that, you know.
Oh. The point is, I know there are people going to be asking a lot of questions.
Well, yeah, but they always ask a lot of questions.
and it's not like it's unheard of.
So I want to find a way to make this more easy to communicate, where we don't have to have this elaborate setup.
What did you have in mind?
Well, we operate in technology quite well, and I like a good burner phone now and then.
Reaches in, pulls out 3 more burner phones and a second Uber stacked laptop. I saw you got the new one here. Hand you this whole pile.
Air gapped.
Like I said, with the greatest respect, I don't take gifts from liches. I don't know what you've got.
Don't think of it as
It's
a
air
gift.
gapped, so there's nothing on it.
I can sort myself out with tech. What I'm saying is, as long as we have the means to communicate, I'm willing to look at it. I put it down on the ground.
Okay.
Okay.
Think of it as something you can give to some of the younger ones who can't necessarily afford the new one
I'm
yet.
sorry, you are a racial enemy of mine, and I'm not going to give these to any of my people. With the greatest respect,
No.
that is
He's honest about it. At least.
warranted. You've done us a turn, and I'm prepared to do you in return. All right. But I tell you, the second I hear about any of you fucking with any of us, and specifically any of you 3 being involved in it, all bets are off. We come for you. All right.
I will add to that it has been made very clear to all of our kind in the area that, number one, if you're stupid enough to go up against a lupine, you're kind of on your own. Good night. But we've also made any kin, anyone known to be associated with you or any of your tribes are to be left alone and given great distance.
It's a sensible thing to say.
Like I said, I'm crazy, not stupid.
It's true.
This is so wrong.
I agree. But this is where we find ourselves. Right, wrong, or indifferent.
Well, we've got a long and winding path to follow, so all right.
Now,
What do you know about Cerberus?
Cerberus.
Cerberus is in it up to their throat. They have been doing the labs that were doing the
Unpleasant things.
educational forums on your people were under the Cerberus banner.
They have their own folder in that 3rd jump drive.
I
They've
will
also
say
got their
that
own
if
army.
you see any of the trucks that have the 3C logo, that's them. There are several properties near the downtown area that if you were to check their titles used to belong to them. They don't anymore. They've been taken over by us. We now own those buildings.
If you could provide a list of stuff that we don't want to interfere with, stuff that you already have taken care of, that'll make sure that we don't.
Should already be on the drive.
Good.
You look over and you see Judith sitting there scrolling through everything.
I wait for Judith to look up at me, and I give her the wink.
We're nothing if not thorough.
It's the only way I ever got through teaching people.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot on here. That wow.
Yeah.
I also want to get the people that you consider allies and friends, or at least people that you don't want actively fucked with, so we can know to avoid them as well. And in fact, any faces that you can present to us that we know who to put names to, we can make sure that the right action is taken with regard to them.
With all due respect, you understand that I'm going to be reticent to hand you a dossier. And I'm going to be reticent to hand you effectively a hit list. Now, that being said, what we can do is work some sort of ID marker system, though, as you pointed out, any of our kind has a certain eau de parfum. And those that work with us have a similar version.
Sure.
So that should be indicator enough.
What I'm talking about is if we do bump into someone that we get the whiff from, we don't know if it's someone that's come to fuck with us or someone that's come to us for like, I don't know, like we're doing right now.
Right.
So if there's some way that we can get ahead of that, then poor innocent, I don't know, Princey McPrinceton doesn't
don't
get
worry about him.
his little face torn off.
The prince is...
I'm not just saying that, but you know what I'm saying.
Right, I understand what you're saying. The prince is not an issue in any way, shape, or form, so you don't have to worry about that. But the...
I heard he's a puppet anyway.
We prefer the term Muppet, but yes.
That's funny. I like that.
I'll tell it to him if I see him.
He will agree.
He might not get the reference, though.
No, but he does like being played in more ways than one.
Wow.
Anyway. So if there's some sort
Moving swiftly
of...
along.
How about a list of places not to mess with instead of people?
Right, but for the people, for like if
People
for
mode.
specific
Yes, but
specific
you'll be able
courier.
to tell.
It's your call. I mean, if you don't want to go for it, that's fine by me. It's just unrestricted. I'll just know your faces, and that's that. It makes it quite simple.
For the other Primogen, obviously, you probably already know who they are anyway. I mean, come on, you guys are among your kind the most in touch, the most well-informed,
You got yourself connected.
and the most capable.
You flatterer.
Oh, she's good at it.
Am I wrong?
At least they know who they're talking to.
Right, exactly.
There's a reason we reached out to you, Jacob.
Intelligence department knows intelligence department.
I just
get
put
you
out,
a
if I
list.
don't ask, then I never find out, right?
Fair enough. So what I was going to suggest was some sort of, we could go lapel pins if we actually absolutely had to, but
Oh God, no! Let's not be like Congress.
that's, yeah, so we need
Or
to
Spectre.
Get the ring. Yeah.
Or
Do rings, we could do
do
decoder rings.
Exactly, decoder ring. Like, what's the code for the day? Yeah.
or Hydra.
No.
Hail Hydra, right?
Yeah.
Fucking what? Anyway, that's a
Somebody,
side thing.
somebody gets the references.
If you want to make your minds up and then get back to me about it, we can work that way.
Fair. Fair.
You know,
I
I don't want to be held responsible for something that could have been avoided.
I understand.
Yeah,
I agree.
no, that's understandable.
It'll take me a couple days, take us a couple days to put it together.
All right, and I do want to know as much as you've got about Cerberus and Three Dog.
Good question. So, you don't happen to be doing business with Johnson, Cram, Harder, and Long as a law firm, do you?
Nope, doesn't ring
Sounds
any
like
bells.
a punchline.
Yeah.
It does.
It does, but it's a real law firm.
What's the name again?
Johnson, Cram, Harder, and Long.
No,
No.
doesn't ring any bells.
Because that's owned by them.
Oh my god, it's like a cybercrimes division frenzy over there.
It sounds like something out of, Leslie Nielsen show or something. That's just, wow.
I was thinking Marx Brothers, but yeah.
I was thinking Mike Myers, but
To see down the courthouse. What is it? It's a big building with lawyers, but it's not important right now.
Exactly. Oh my God. Wow. Wait, I've heard of them. My cousin down in Eugene, they're based out of there.
Yeah, but their PDX branch is owned by
Gross.
Celerity. Yeah, it is.
yeah, Celerity is one of the bigger hubs for a lot of this.
Which means that may be a Eugene problem too.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
we follow the toes back, that's another face of this. All right.
So I will.
Have you linked Celerity to Pentex?
Oh yes.
You actually have.
Yes.
You've got the goods on that.
And Three Dog Inc. and Phoenix Rising and yeah.
They have a theme,
Certainly.
They really do.
and I'm sorry that they
It's almost
chose
comical.
canines to do it, but
Well, canines and fire, it looks like.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, you know,
Weird.
the righteous fire, if you're right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose.
You know, most things tend to react poorly to fire.
It's true.
So, we provide you this information. I would hope and request that if you come across anything not in those, you would be willing to share with us.
It'll be something we will we'll definitely think about and get in touch with you about it.
You don't have to call my show and hang up anymore.
Prank call. I love it. Your show sucks, by the way.
You know, that's a matter of opinion, and you're
It
welcome
pays
to
the
it.
bills.
It does.
I don't know. It's amusing when you get, 3 o'clock in the morning and you haven't slept for 24 hours. It's hysterical.
Certainly.
At least I've downplayed your existence.
You can do it or not. Just know that if you're starting to fuck around with that, then we're definitely in the same boat, and I can pretty much guarantee that you'll be in the lower levels and sink first.
No, I don't doubt that.
So
I'm just saying.
just remember that.
I get it. No more dick waving.
Wow.
Children, do I need to separate you?
Oh no,
Simply
this could be
Being
entertaining.
honest with you.
Okay, stepping back.
You can wave your dick all you want. I don't care. I'm not interested. I'm being very serious when we're providing this information to you.
I get it.
Well, obviously not. Keep making quips. Now, as far as the show goes, yeah, I downplay you. I downplay the talk of the Fae. I downplay the talk of the Wraiths. I deliberately push people away from that to protect all of us. Hate me all you want. I don't fucking care.
All these fucking building blocks you've put up, and you start tearing them down one by one. It's great. It's self-destructive. It's exactly what I've come to expect from you lot. Should have let things lie, but there you go.
Is he always like this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I'm not talking to you then.
Mouthy fucking people. Just
Oh my
come in
fucking
all
god.
the time.
You,
All right.
you know,
Okay, look. Obviously, we're having issues of who can take it, who can dish it, and that's fine. The bottom line of all of this is, even though I know you bear us ill will, I don't bear you ill will. I want to make sure the area is safe for all of us. Yes, I know I said it before, but I'm going to drive it home until it sticks. We provided the information we provided. As we get more, we are more than willing to share. I simply ask for basic reciprocation and that we don't have open hostility.
I've given you my terms on that.
And that's fine.
All right.
I will get you as much information as we can. Give us about a week. Where do you want it delivered?
I got a secure email. You can send it to us there.
Yeah. Can you handle that?
Yeah.
All right. You know, I'm
Victor.
Your eyes are reflecting too much, darling. Suck her back in.
Victor's not coming out to play, love.
Sorry, your scent changed.
Anyway, so, yeah. All of that aside, we will do all we can to maintain the peace. And we will avoid you guys. Hopefully you guys will avoid us. And we can keep those assholes from coming back into our town, our area. Because I'm pretty sure they had intentions on moving in on your tribes out in the East Desert.
Definitely, we're looking at Hood River.
We've got a lot to look at.
Yeah,
We'll be in touch.
fair enough.
Step away.
Judith pulls out a card. It's my secure email.
Yoink.
Step away.
Wait.
Pick up my jacket.
Okay.
Throw it over my shoulder.
Later.
All right.
You're not taking selfies with the guru.
I'm young, not stupid.
There's days I debate that.
Right there. Yeah.
Oh, hey, it looks like us.
Yeah, all right.
Don't make me send you back to Alex.
That's definitely us.
I like her. It's weird.
Either way, thank you very much for meeting with us. Thank you for taking the time to listen. I look forward to future sharing of information, and if there's anything you wish to gain additional clarification on regarding once you've had time to process the files, please do not hesitate to let us know.
All right.
All right.
We're done. Let's go.
Okay. It's nice to meet you. Bye.
Pleasure.
Fucking what?
What? I'm pragmatic.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, politeness is free, mate.
Shut up.
I'm
What
pragmatic.
did I fucking say?
I walk off.
Fucking swat.
Sorry. He's like this sometimes.
Hands you a business card and a fourth jump drive.
Ooh.
You don't need to share that one.
Thanks. Tucks that into her back pocket. All right. Well, I'll be in touch. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for meeting us at least.
Yeah.
Would you like a pomegranate?
No, I'm not really fond, but thanks.
Fair.
Okay. And you guys turn back around, walk off. Do you twist back into the Umbra, or do you actually
Yes, I want-
physically walk
I
out?
want to watch
I'm
this
just gonna
happen.
walk away.
Okay.
Just walk away.
Wait till I know they're out of earshot, which is like 5 times what it would take for a human to be out of earshot.
Yep.
I was going to say, do you have
Takes
heightened
about 5
senses?
minutes because they are making a very slow meander, making it very, very clear that this is their spot. Thank you.
Is it me or is that a superhero walk off?
The only thing that's missing is the hitting the ground on the knees and the fist.
Yeah.
It is bad on the knees, though.
Oh, it's horrible on the knees. Your joints creak like mine.
Ugh.
It's so very Joss Whedon.
Hey, we could wash this right through.
There you go.
Judith catches up with you.
Oh my fucking god.
Look, I get it.
Don't make buddy with the beasts.
You know what? I get it. I do. On the other hand, right now, they have more information than we did, which means that we can use that information.
They are one bad deal away from joining Pentex.
Yes, they are. But right now, they're a font of information that we can use and gather.
And how do we even know that that is legitimate?
Oh, I will
I'm not
definitely.
gonna lie, they shocked me to fuck with those pictures, but I don't know if they're even legit or not.
Oh, trust me. Give me 2 days.
Alright.
So
I will
on that
guarantee
fourth
it.
jump drive is actually 3 pictures from the vivisection that was done in bottom of Dante's.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, little extra information of it's not just your kind that gets screwed over.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. she's
And the
like,
donkey.
look, you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. We need more information.
That was honey, by the way.
That was not.
For them, that was honey.
That was spicy mead.
They need to know where they stand.
Yeah, well, and you know what? We're still going to need more information from them.
And I hope that I've made my point clear.
Yeah.
And if they want to keep their people in safe condition, they may choose to send us some more information on who they are.
And they will. But they'll be more willing to do it with me because I at least went ahead and said, hey, thanks.
Note to self:
There'll
learn
be
Ward
things
versus
coming
Lupine.
once I'm sure what I'm seeing is genuine.
That's fair. I'm just, you know,
But-
it is what it is.
They spend their entire existences plotting and scheming and fucking with people and manipulating people. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was as nice as they deserve me to be until I know for sure that what they are saying is real. Then that's as good as they get.
And that's why you're the leader. And
Once
that's
they
why I
start-
do what I do.
Once I can verify what they're saying is true, I'll be nice as pie.
Yeah.
All right? I'll
It's,
play nice.
it's why you are the leader, and it's why I do what I do.
Well, yeah, good cop, bad cop.
It works.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's go home, get some sleep. I'm pretty sure we've got some
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a bit anxious about all this Caribbean shit. Taking it offshore is going to make it real hard to get to and approach. I don't know if you've ever seen Aruba. That is not a place we're going to get to nice and easy.
No, it's not. But I might have a connection somewhere. I can go look. Let's have some dinner.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah, I am hangry. That one of the shades really pissed me off.
That's fair.
Dark.
Oh, come on. I'll make you steak.
Good to me.
As I'm shoveling that suitcase back in the back, reach behind me, grab the 2 unclipped Ralphus pistols, put them back where they belong.
Okay.
Never said I was going to show I was unarmed.
That's fair.
What is it with puppies and penis waving?
There's still work.
That's true. That's true. They're not neutered.
Yeah. Apparently that's a thing. So I've been told.
To both of you for my.
Shut up and eat a Snickers.
I'm not hungry. You're the hungry one.
Apparently you are, because you are crankier than I am.
Manners are free.
Yes.
Which apparently that
We were
motherfucker
coming to
didn't figure
them.
out.
Offering them Pentex on a fucking silver
Did you
platter.
also notice how young they were?
Yeah.
They are still technically mortal, so yeah.
Yeah.
Mia.
Yeah, they're her age or younger.
Yeah.
They still have all the puberty hormones running. They're gonna be
Yeah,
cranky,
okay. No, you're right.
dick-waving assholes.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I don't know if you noticed, but that one still had a little bit of pimpling on his face.
They do change when they hit puberty, so yeah, probably
Yeah.
maybe 23 tops.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that puts so much more in perspective. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
I've got
he's effectively a high schooler. I mean, come on.
when I've got over 150 years on this thing, of course I'm gonna be a little more understanding that they are of an attitude, and you just gotta let it slide. If he'd gotten violent, I would have shot him. We'd be fine.
It's only my second time dealing with them.
Note to self: learn how to cast fireballs.
Maybe I should send you to Romania for a week.
Oh no, you don't want to do that.
Oh, maybe I do. Send you Uncle Alex for a weekend.
Oh,
Oh God, maybe I am hangry.
magic! I'm gonna cast magic missile.
All right. And with that, we are going to take a quick break. Thank you so much again for joining us, Alistair.
Thank you
We've
very much
really
for having
loved
me.
Thank you.
Great role playing.
Yes.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thank you so much.
And we will be back in just a few with the second half. welcome back to the second half of episode 5, season 2 of Knights of Faded Roses. A little bit of a recap. Just before the break, we had
A dick waving contest.
a dick waving contest, for lack of a better
Massive
term.
A massive dip waving contest.
You met with the 3 representatives of the local Glasswalker group.
Of which only two spoke. The other one kind of just sat there and panted.
Yeah. So, Jacob, Judith, and Adam. And Adam was the lupine.
Lupus form.
Lupus form. The other 2. Judith was much more opening and welcome to you than Jacob was.
Jacob was a walking heart attack waiting to happen. Oh my God.
Yeah. So
He looked like he was about to burst a vein right in his forehead. That would have been funny to watch, actually.
Judith appears to understand the finer points of diplomacy.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I trust her, but she understands diplomacy.
And she at least understands that politeness is free.
Yeah, exactly.
So you gave some information. You
Didn't get shit back.
didn't get shit back.
Actually, got a lot of shit back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got nothing but shit.
But I mean, communication lines were opened at the very
Yes.
least.
And that was that was my main goal.
So, following night, you do get a text from Judith on one of the burner phones. It says, "Hey, thanks. We found more information on here than I was expecting. I will see what I can do to reciprocate when I can."
Cool.
So, now that that has happened, what are y'all doing?
Can we ship Jacob a box of chocolate-covered milk bones? Oh wait,
No.
chocolate's bad for
bad
dogs.
for dogs.
No, you may not.
Yogurt
Did you know
covers.
you're
Oh, yes.
supposed to give him a prime rib bone?
There you go. There you go. Let's get him some. Oh, better yet, a full-on cow femur.
My dog loves those.
Yeah.
Big joint.
Yeah, give him something to gnaw on.
My favorite thing to do is stick a shoe on it and leave it outside, and everybody wonders who I killed.
There you go. So,
Okay.
what are you doing?
Are we still at Council Crest, or is this...
No, this is the following night.
Okay, following night. All right.
Are we
Am I
back at the
still
tower, or are
angry?
we at Montgomery?
I don't know. Let's roll
Oh
for
yeah, we should
hanger.
roll that, huh?
Yeah.
Roll for hanger, please.
Roll for hanger,
I am
please.
safe.
Oh, I didn't go up any.
I'm still remembering
I'm good.
The spicy blood.
Okay. Excellent. Diana sends you a message.
Handwritten message, or is she actually joining the 21st century?
Well, okay. Sherry sends you a text.
There we go. That's a little more likely. Okay, and it reads...
Diana would like to know if you have the books.
Still waiting on word of what that ward is. Send.
You get a response back. It's nothing bad. Period.
I'm thinking to myself, yeah, duh. I copied it out of a manga, for fuck's sake. Thank you, Fujishima-san. Yes. Check out the book. It's called Oh My Goddess, or Amegami-sama. Anyway.
Excellent.
All right. Well,
And we're not sponsored by them either.
no, we're not. It'd be nice, but actually, I think he ended that series a while ago.
Oh, there goes that sponsor.
So much. Still, it's good stuff. The
Yeah.
artwork's, oh God, he does such beautiful artwork. Anyway, okay. All right. I guess I will. See. Will, for lack of a better word, breach tomb. Will keep you apprised. Send.
Okay.
Okay. Back into my now. I'm going into my bunker.
Okay.
Has it been hardened? Good.
Your new office.
Good. Yeah. So that means no cell phone signal.
Okay.
That also means no cell phone signal.
Oh my.
We could turn on a pass-through if you really want it.
No, because I don't want. Well, I do want somebody to be able to get a hold of me. I just don't want the other people to get a hold of me. Ugh.
So what are you
That
doing
is why
down
we
there
have
in your
burner
bunker?
phones.
I am going to test to see if that secure the passage. What did I decide to name that dumb thing? Let me see what. I got my notes in here somewhere. What did I call it? Okay, there it is. Yes, bar the common passage. Let me see. So we think the math's math. and everything looks okay. Now to actually see if it works.
I am not going to be your guinea pig.
That's okay. I need somebody with potence. Pollyanna.
Find a gangrel.
You can't. You ran them all out of town.
Yeah, they're all dead or run out of town. We don't have any. No, we do have a Brujah in town still. Trinisa.
She's like, what?
How are you doing since everything came out?
I mean, I'm fine. What do you need?
Feel like having a chat face to face? I'm not gonna blow her up for fuck's sake.
It's Tremere shit.
Yeah, come on, magic. Yeah, voodoo magic Tremere bullshit. Come on.
Sure, I suppose we can. Where do you want to meet?
Montgomery Park.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll be there in 45 minutes.
perfect.
Okay. All right, so she'll be meeting you in your office down in about 45 minutes. In the meantime, what are you guys doing?
Part of me wants to sit back and watch her get her ass kicked when she pisses off Trinisa, but
Oh, God.
I'm just.
Taking our Muppet lunch.
Taking your Muppet
Yeah,
to
I
lunch.
took them up at lunch. But,
His monthly lunch.
yeah. But also, Alex is in the tower, just not dealing very well. The reality of what she did the night before,
Okay.
specifically the calling him on his bullshit and surviving. She's getting the post. Oh my god! What the fuck was I doing?
The
She's doing a whole
vampire.
lot of self-recrimination right now.
The vampire equivalent of the adrenaline come down.
Yeah. No, she's crashing hard.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be sitting here watching you self-implode.
Tamina arrives actually at that point.
That's what best friends are for. I see.
Yes, I'll pick you up after I'm done laughing.
She looks at the two. She's like, "So I take it the meeting went bad?"
We're here, so it couldn't have been that bad.
I'm not sure because you're not looking great.
She's having an existential crisis.
That's an awful lot of existence to have a crisis about.
I effectively told him his dick was tiny.
You did not.
I did.
Oh.
Why are you like this?
Have you met her?
I was gonna say, have you met them yet?
The freaking self-righteous little prick.
So, a werewolf.
Lancaster's tame.
So, a werewolf.
I'm so glad I'm not there right now.
He's barely out of pubescence.
Yeah, no, I know. But
I mean, you
I'm
don't
kind of
look
impressed I
singed around.
survived it.
You don't look torn or singed around the edges. So, I mean, that's a plus right there.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Told you I had your butt. You were
I know
fine.
you did. Honey, I know. I just, God damn it.
What happened?
I'll let you summarize.
She tried to say that her dick was bigger. He had attitude. Wanted to share information, but he was being a little shithead. A teenage boy.
A werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now she's panicky because she's like, I did what? I did what? What?
I see.
I walked away from that. Holy shit!
And,
Yeah, that's kind of a biggie right there.
And now we're at the point of, okay, do I have to get her a mummified elephant penis to make her feel better?
I'm not even going to ask if that's a thing because I'm pretty sure that's a thing.
It is a thing.
It is a
That's
thing.
not right.
It's a thing.
Oh, he was having attitude. His little assistant, however, was much more,
Level-headed.
Amenable.
yeah, amenable is a good word.
No, that's what assistants are for.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder who was actually the alpha in that particular
What is it
relationship.
with puppies and choosing alphas that are douchebags?
Because douchebags get things done.
Because douchebags are the
they're
first in line
glass
of
walkers.
fire.
But they're glass walkers.
First in line of fire.
That too.
The smart ones aren't alpha.
The people who are alpha, from what I've understood, and most werewolf communities, are the ones who are loud and brash, and who are able to go ahead and move their people forward as they need to be moved.
During their short lifespan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you need to be pushy. They don't have the time, the patience that we have.
Fair enough.
Besides, I'm sure by the time she gets through the 4th or 5th jump drive, she'll be a little bit more putty. Which means maybe she'll be able to convince him some.
What did you do?
Gave them information.
What kind of information?
Trying to help figure out how to get rid of our mutual enemy.
Enemies.
Oh. Well, that was smart, at least.
Yep.
We pulled out certain parts that could be used against us.
A lot of parts that could be used against us. What do you think I gave small jump drives, not big ones?
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
But you know, Jump Drive 3 has pictures of vivisection that we pulled from the SI's crap. 4th Jump Drive had the incident down at Jonathan's.
Oh, ew, oh.
Hey, you know, if it gets me results,
That should get you results.
should have given them the dossier on the black spirals that I had. I'll save that for later.
Fair.
So, yeah, told you you'd feel better.
Are you better?
Holy shit, you made it.
Yeah.
You survived. We all survived.
You're not here.
I
Shut
know.
up, Meta Pigeon.
That's weird.
I could have sworn I heard Elise's voice. Just
Hopping along. It sounds strange.
And if
It's
nothing
more
else,
that
this
Tremere
gives you
Magic Voodoo
way
bullshit.
more material for your show. Can't give names, can't give actual details.
but
Gives you rumors. They get out of line,
yeah.
you got rumors.
Yeah.
And we know that your little syndicated following is out in left field.
Sycophantic with following, yeah.
Reaching out to the network that was watching over the meeting, were they able to track where they went?
Ooh, excellent question. Let me take a look.
Specifically, I would love to know Jacob's home address.
Well, let's see.
Probably some pack house.
My goodness. Okay, so 2, 3 successes. They managed to follow him back to where is it? An area around Shoals Ferry that has a large stand of trees around it.
Lower Shoals or East Shoals?
East Shoals.
Is that the one down by Wilsonville?
No, it's
Yeah.
by me.
Oh,
Yeah, East Shoals
my
is
house.
in more incorporated area.
Yeah.
It is.
East Shoals is about like north, just north of Cabela's.
It looks like he turned at that point and sort of disappeared down a cul-de-sac that happened to have a lot of trees on either side. So chances are he's down in that area.
okay.
If he's not, then he knows somebody who's down in that area and he's flopping.
Let's update the maps. I will share this information with you.
Yep. Okay. I don't know who we're going to send that direction. That
Plan
isn't
for
going
the
to be a
worst, hope.
problem.
Plan for the worst, hope for the best. We also have a place to send problems.
I can't send Jonathan out there yet.
No. As much as I'd love to see another dead Toreador prince.
This one hasn't had its fangs removed yet.
This one's
Well,
behind
okay,
me.
its fangs didn't have to be removed on this one. Neither did his
I'm not
balls.
listening. I'm not listening.
No, you're right. You're not.
I'm going. Are you okay?
Yes, we're fine, thank you.
Are you okay?
Yep. I haven't had to smack her a few times yet.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Wow. I'm definitely gonna go.
Yeah, I'm really
Hey,
glad
can I
about
borrow your taser, just in case?
Mate, that's not a good time.
It's like being tased in the balls, except
I
painful.
don't think that she promised a good time. And no, you cannot. I'm using it this evening. Not like that. God. I'm doing rounds this evening. It's my turn.
Ah,
And-
happy hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I will see you all later.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, shit, I forgot to send Morton an email saying we were okay.
I think he knows.
Okay.
Does.
So, while you guys are finishing there,
Okay.
Trinisa arrives
Okay.
over at Montgomery Park.
Can I offer you something?
No, I'm good. I just
Okay.
ate.
Okay.
So,
How are you doing? Like, how are you holding up? I survived, did you notice?
you did.
Yes.
How was the meeting?
Whoever this, do you know a Glasswalker calls himself Jacob?
Oh God. Yeah.
Is he always like 2 steps away from a fucking heart attack?
Yeah.
Okay, that man was. I would have had a better time dealing with a volcano.
He's a werewolf. That's what they do.
No, but this one.
He's
Okay, yeah. But the other one, well, the one that was at least looking human, was at least amenable. This one, I don't know. Given half the chance, he probably would have tore all of us apart.
Given half the chance, most werewolves will.
I really, really do not want to deal with that one again, ever.
Well, unfortunately, if you guys have figured out a way to at least have a ceasefire, you probably will. On the other hand, it sounds like the other werewolf that was there was potentially.
He was at least understood the idea that politeness was free.
Yeah.
So-
sounds like a second in command.
Okay. How much experience do you have with them? I mean, is there?
With them personally, not much.
No, I mean,
with
just-
werewolves in general.
Yes.
I've had my fair share of run-ins.
Okay. What do worms have to do with it? He kept saying worm taint. I'm looking around like, what worms? What?
WYRM.
That should mean something, but I don't know what. Okay, dig out get my little notepad because of course I've got one on me all the time.
Of course you do.
Of course it. Tremere, she's always writing shit down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's WYRM. Okay, and that.
So,
Based on the fact that he was using it at us, and in that ever so charming tone of voice, I'm going to assume that was something of an insult.
so the worm. How do I put this? Well, you're a Tremere. You understand this whole idea. The worm is one of 3 super powerful, nasty spirits that comprise what they call a triad.
Oh shit.
The worm is one of the higher celestial creatures.
So not quite what we would think of as like a god, but something similar to that. What
Sort of. It's
have you ever read Sandman? Neil Gaiman's Sandman.
yeah.
Okay, so like kind of like a manifestation of a part of the universe.
Ish. It's. Their role is one of cleansing
Okay.
and of rectification of creation,
Why was he using it like an insult?
because it is. The worm is an opposite of the wild which they serve. It is destructive, and it seeks to destroy all things that are good and creative, including
Okay.
life in general.
So not quite like creation stasis entropy and then back around again. This is just the end of everything, essentially.
Yeah, it furthers the descent into entropy in general.
Okay.
So the worm is actually an active an active destroyer of all things that are living.
You ever read Langoliers?
Yeah, I didn't much care for it. The movie adaptation was shit. But anyway.
So, for instance, one of the other ones is the Weaver. The Weaver gives shape to the Wild's thought. So there's the Wild, there's the Weaver, and there's
Stasis,
the Worm.
destruction. Okay, now I'm conceptualizing this a little better. Okay. Well, that's...
Those who serve the Weaver serve to create or to bring into
solidify, basically?
Solidify and basically bring into the actual physical manifestation of whatever it is that the world, that the Wild wishes to create.
Okay, so it's essentially manifesting the physical universe.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
The worm is the destruction of that physical manifestation. Those who serve the worm are the ones who want to destroy every living thing.
I don't want to destroy...
Well,
you know what?
We aren't living. Therefore, we are a servant of the worm. Whether we want to be or not, whether we actually seek to destroy or not, we are non-living creatures. So in Guru belief, that's what we are.
Okay. I like to think of myself more like Persephone.
I mean, that's
half in,
fair,
half
in,
out.
half out.
Yeah.
But
Well,
no,
anyway.
we did cross over.
True. Yeah, okay.
We are truly 100% dead. So, I mean, it is sort of what it is.
Yeah, no, okay. Okay, no, I don't like it, but at least I kind of understand where he's coming from a bit.
And also, he's angry.
He's still, I think he still had some...
He's young.
Yeah, he was just a young...
He hasn't had the century and a half worth of patience that most of us have.
May I live to see it? Anyway.
Survive.
Yeah, there we go. Yes. May I survive to see that night? Okay. All right. Well, that makes a hell of a lot more sense. How are you doing? So I know we've not really had a chance to chat since. Well, as Aliana loved to put it oh so succinctly, the happy Tremere voodoo magic bullshit. Ever since the discovery of who you are, how have you come? How are you feeling about that? I mean, I've gone through something similar. If you want someone to chat with.
I don't know.
I mean, I understand the experience.
There's definitely a part of me that misses what I had as far as, at least, it wasn't the greatest family in the world, but at least it was something I could rely on. Because it was there.
But, I mean, was that really family, though? I mean, they lied to you.
They lied to me.
They
manipulated me.
Told you were something you weren't.
Yeah.
God,
Welcome to family.
Yeah, I know
Isn't
that. I know that all too well. Ugh. I should introduce you to my dad. Ugh. Piece of work that one is.
Sounded like a right twat.
To put it nicely, yeah. To be honest,
My sire the last time that I talked to him, he had warned that they were bringing an entourage over here to meet the new head of Portland, the new prince. I haven't heard when they're going to be coming, but they sent me a message.
Do you know how many?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Do you know any idea who?
Not yet.
Shit. Do you reckon we're going to be in over our heads if they do turn up?
Considering that they follow protocol, and protocol is that they give you a warning before coming in because they're technically coming into somebody else's space.
Okay.
We at least have the ability to bolster forces if need be.
Okay, but we're not going toe to toe, is what you're saying?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I wouldn't put anything past the Comtesse.
The Comtesse. What is it with them and their... Oh, wait, I'm a Tremere. I know all about that. Never mind. What is it with us and our fancy flipping titles? Oh, my God.
Because people like putting labels on things. And we were, at one point, people.
Yeah, humans like to do that, too. I hated those. Anyway.
So what are you working on?
Just... Do I still remember from that taste of blood? Is it still floating around in the back of my head, or do I need to do it again? If she's capable of any feats of strength.
You probably want to go ahead and taste it again.
Okay. I don't really want to go through all that faff.
That's fair.
Would you... I'm going to ask. Would you be willing to help me with an experiment?
What kind of experiment?
I need you to knock down a door for me.
Oh, I mean, I can try. I'm not... I don't have an awful lot of strength, but I can certainly try.
Okay. I mean, really right now, this is just... I don't know how familiar you are with technical terms. Proof of concept, we'll say.
Okay.
So over the last few months, I've been working on something that, if it works, will keep somebody from battering a door down.
Okay.
And I'm just wondering if memory serves, your particular bloodline is renowned for its feats of strength
Strength and
charisma, if I recall.
we are very quick.
And quite charismatic, I've also noticed.
We can be.
Yeah. Well, you certainly rizzed me up right well.
Well, yeah,
Yes. You can safely say that your riz does not need work.
that's fair.
Okay, so you don't have to. I just want to put it out there.
Is it going to harm me if I fail?
It shouldn't.
Oh, this should be exciting.
Like I said, proof of concept. I mean, on paper it looks like it should work.
Okay. All right. Sure, I can see what we're able to do here.
Okay. Okay, so let's get all this stuff now. So what did I do with the salt? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, okay, well, let's paint it on there. Nice simple ward. And of course, because Elisa is a massive nerd, if anybody has ever seen Naruto, it's that one.
It's amazing.
Yes, isn't it? So, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yep. It's the Demon Fox ceiling ward, essentially, is what it looks like. All right, so paint that on the door. And now, okay, intelligence and blood sorcery is how I made it look. Okay. Oops, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 for blood sorcery. Let's see if this works.
You have to roll for your you have to roll to go ahead and confirm that you've actually successfully made the ward first.
Yes.
Then I go ahead and fight against the
Oh
ward.
yes. Yeah. No, that's this roll.
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 total successes.
Okay. You're pretty sure that you got that right.
Okay. So I mean, it looks like how I think it should look.
Okay.
Now, boom. Put the magic into it. Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah. I mean, check back over my notes. Yep, that should be it.
Okay, so I've got 1, 2. I've got 3 critical successes and 1 other success.
Okay, there's no door left.
There's no door left.
Yeah, so not only did she knock the door down.
Just sort of funk. Is it supposed to do that? I'm so sorry.
No. Failures are always opportunities to learn. Fuck you, Elon Musk, you little bastard. Fucking South African twat. Anyway,
I can help fix it. I can help get it back up.
if you don't mind, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but now, did the door, actually pop out of the
The frame?
out of the framing.
It sort of
Yeah.
partially tore out of the hinges on one side. It's just
That's fine. That's all. Yep. No, because every opportunity, every failure is an opportunity to learn. Okay. Well, let's add that into my calculations then. Flip back to the last few pages that I've got here. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we get to rebuild a door. Oh. Actually, what condition is the door frame in?
The door frame is mostly solid. You see a couple of cracks.
It's good old English solid oak.
Oh, good. You didn't just go buy a cheap pre-hung door at the Home Depot.
No, that's what I would have done.
I know.
Hello, who are you talking to here?
Well, I guess I have no idea how to hang one of these back up.
Neither do I, but I guess we'll learn.
Okay. Well,
All right.
Okay, let me see here. Here we go. Let's see here. Google, how to hang a door.
There you go.
Search. All right.
All right, so you guys go through there.
Well, we're doing that.
While that's happening,
Lisa's a computer person, not a handyman, remember?
true. While all of that is happening,
Mercury Stardust, you are not.
I personally, as a player, know how to hang a door. That's easy enough, but yeah.
yeah, well, you know, you get a message from Mort.
Okay.
So, how'd it go?
I'm undead.
Well, yes. Now that I'm getting this from you, I figured that you were at least alive.
No, I'm undead.
Okay, you survived.
You're still
You're
extant.
still extant, but you are capable of communication. This is
Yes.
good.
The quote alpha quote really needs to have a mummified whale penis sent to them just so they know whose penis is bigger.
Gone from an elephant to a whale?
Wow.
No, you get the elephant. I get the whale.
How do you ship a 6-foot long penis?
Okay,
In a box with lots of peanuts. Come on.
The alpha is usually the one who's first in line of fire. You're my alpha, baby.
Ooh,
Ooh.
how? That hurts my heart.
At least Victor is.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, you know, dealing with slightly post-pubescent boys. Kind of figure we'll see how long it takes his little second to smack him around enough to realize that the information's good and he needs to loosen up and work together.
Okay, so what can I do?
Well, now that you know we're not deceased, no, we don't have to have the third contingency plan in play.
Fair.
What can you get me about? I start rattling off the names of the glasswalkers, so about Jacob and Judith and Adam, the local, like maybe a location of life.
Well, let me see what I can do. It shouldn't take me more than about 30 minutes or so.
See if you can't give me their proper hierarchy too,
Yeah, sure, not a problem.
because I think knowing whose hierarchy, not just in their tribe, but in general. That way I know whose toes I need to start stabbing.
Okay, yeah, give me about half an hour, 45 minutes. I should get something.
Right on. Oh, can you give me a couple extra dossiers?
Sure.
Not just them, but see if you can't get some of their black spiral counterparts in the area, just so I have an extra thing to wave at them. Say, hey, I got this. You want to shut up and give me what I want?
Oh, yeah, that's not a problem at all.
Didn't think so.
All right. Okay, so he'll go ahead and he will be searching for that. You get a message from Lancaster.
Okay.
Still no word yet on his sister.
Have our searches and our sources pulled anything up?
Nothing as of yet. He has a lead, but he's not sure. He's asking for your help
Oh dear.
because the message was, my computer skills are simply not going to get me what I need.
Not responding to him, but no shit, Sherlock.
Probably with a little sub message from George that says, "Help."
Oh no, I'm probably reading that off of the clone of his phone. Like, oh man, oh he needs help. Okay.
Okay, so what information do you have that I can use to start finding?
He gives you last known location of his sister and the subsequent tracking information up to the point where her phone stopped providing information, which is outside of, it went from San Francisco down south to across into Orange County and then down towards LA. And it stopped about 25.
LA County, Orange County.
That's about a 300-mile drive
County's
too.
the other side of LA.
Yeah, it's south.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like on the.
So it would be like
It's between
San Francisco, San Luis Obispo, or
no,
Fresno.
Monterey.
Well, okay, Monterey, but
Yeah, Monterey County, SLO.
Monterey, but still part of San Francisco, technically. Well, kind of.
No, Monterey is its own county.
Fair enough. Okay, Monterey, San Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara, Ventura, LA, Orange.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'd be, it stops right around in Monterey.
Okay. Have you checked the aquarium to see if there's floaters?
Not funny, not helpful.
Funny as hell to me.
Do you share any of this with me?
Oh, you're hearing me talk to
She's
him.
talking about Monterey. I'm like, one thing I always hated about Santa Carla, all
the damn vampires.
Unless, of course, they went down the 5, then it would be San
would be
Francisco, San Jose, Fresno.
No,
Sacto first.
I was going to say it'd be Sacto, not San Jose.
No, Sacto is almost directly east.
Right, I understand that, but San Jose is, anyway.
No, San Jose is, it's off the 101.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 goes up through Sacramento.
Right, goes up through Sacramento.
So
Then you got Fresno.
Yeah, Fresno.
Then you've got Buttonwillow. Then you've got the Grapevine. Then you're in LA County.
Then you're,
I got nothing. I've only been there once.
Right?
We were raised there.
I went to Frisco, that was it. And my father hated.
And that's how you know you're not from San Francisco. Is you call it Frisco.
You call it Frisco. Yes, do not ever call it
And
Frisco.
the soul of my father is cringing right now.
Yes, it is either
city.
the city.
Yeah, sorry. The only time I've ever been actually there was for a way back in the day convention. We won't even.
So
Yep.
So yeah.
All right. So
That's how you can tell you've never been there before. You call it Frisco.
Right.
Oh no, or you've only been there once and you know how to go ahead and really torque their Twinkies.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Torque their Twinkies.
I like that one.
Right. So who's her cell provider?
Verizon.
Okay.
Oh, that's an easy hack.
Yeah.
Right.
He's like, I can't do that.
Got a date
So-
range you want me to look through?
Yep, he gives you a date range from right around, I believe it was the end of November when he got the text message until yesterday. So about a month and a half,
When did her phone stop?
It's 2.5 months.
or 2.5 months. It stopped about 3 days after he was informed that she had disappeared.
So the battery probably ran out.
Who told you that she disappeared?
Her right-hand man.
And this is who, and do you trust them?
This is, I believe I said his name was Brett. I don't remember the name that I gave him. I do trust him. We
your
vet
first mistake.
everybody. And he's been with her for years. He is her equivalent of George.
Who's she owe money to?
We don't owe money to anyone.
Yes, a Lannister always pays his debts.
Sorry, Tony.
He's gonna have our heads later.
Yeah.
Any reason why she would go south?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. And how was she acting prior to going?
She seemed very erratic. She kept saying that people were following her. I'm not quite sure exactly what that was about. I figured as long as she followed protocols, it would be fine.
It's like dementation to me.
Your protocols mean shit.
Our protocols have kept
Mean
us safe for centuries.
Mean shit. Give me a list of where she'd been during that time. I'll see if I can't pull up cameras, and can't guarantee anything because of how long it's been.
Okay.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay. He sends you a list. And she's pretty much been running around. It was mostly in the Haight-Ashbury area in San Francisco.
Okay, so that's Berkeley.
Her offices
No,
are
Berkeley's
just
across the bay.
shy of
No,
that.
Haight-Ashbury is Berkeley.
No, Haight-Ashbury is a district of San Francisco. Berkeley is its own town
Yeah.
across the bay.
I was wondering if part of Berkeley.
Nope.
There are a Haight and an Ashbury Street in Berkeley. I've
Yes,
been there.
but the Haight-Ashbury district
Okay,
is in
that's
San
different.
Francisco.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're about to just say she was in the fucking Tenderloin.
that is also in San
That
Francisco,
is
by the
also
way.
in San
Yes,
Francisco.
I've been to the Tenderloin. It's
So have I.
yeah, it was
Much too young to appreciate it.
Oh yes,
The name of the really hardcore gay section now.
that's Castro.
Castro,
Yeah.
thank you. Just hanging out in the Castro district. What do you not know about your sister? Like,
Although
Things I don't need to know about my sister.
Yes. Yes. Haight-Ashbury used to be the hippie place, but now it's
Yeah.
pretty well gentrified.
Yeah, it is.
The hippies can't afford it anymore.
So start pulling up phone records for about a month prior to the date he gave me.
Okay. You see, there's been a lot of 1 and 2 minute inbound calls into her cell from 2 distinctive numbers. Doesn't seem to be anything outgoing back to them. It's all incoming. And it's like 1 minute, then 10, 15 minutes later, there's another one for about a minute. And then 10, 15, 20 minutes later, there's another one.
are these calls or data bursts?
Let me check.
Would Lancaster even know what a data burst
Oh, God,
is?
no.
No, he wouldn't.
No,
She's
but
looking at the
she's
records.
looking at the records.
Ah,
They are data bursts.
They're tracking the phone.
Yeah. Check her outgoing calls.
Her outgoing calls have been mainly
Lancaster.
to businesses, both European, on the main continent in Europe, as well as to different companies throughout the United States. She's very, very wealthy individual. You get that.
She's some money.
She's got money. But it seems to be more erratic the further along it goes, the further along in the timeline. It seems like if you're reading just the information correctly, it's almost as though she didn't want to utilize her phone. So her cell phone has less and less and less outgoing calls as it goes through. There are the occasional pings to Lancaster, but you're not really seeing anything from Lancaster to her. It's all been her calling him.
outgoing stuff.
Well, he's an asshole and doesn't call his sister any.
And this is news why?
It's not.
It's fucking Jamie Lannister. What do you expect?
So, looking at the phone numbers that had been data bursting him, where are those coming from?
Ooh, that's a good question. Go ahead and you can try tracing them if you'd like.
Yeah. What do you want me to roll?
Let's do investigation
Enough data sticks.
and intelligence, please.
I work in IT. What do you think?
2. What the hell? We'll blow that one.
Okay.
That's 3. Oh no, that's a 5, not a 6.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's a blood die. Oh, we know that one was there. So,
One more. 3.
yeah, 3.
3? Okay.
I need to eat something.
Yeah, you are able to trace that they both came from the Los Angeles area, specifically from Monterey.
Monterey is not part of LA.
Yeah,
See, Monterey's way north. Monterey
Is
is
it?
more San Francisco than
Yeah,
LA.
Monterey is almost directly south of San Francisco.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it is.
If
I mean,
you're
there's-
talking
there's-
just north of LA,
just
you'd
north
be
of
looking
LA.
like Santa Barbara,
Santa Barbara
San Luis
and
Obispo.
No. San Luis almost in the middle right there.
Well, yeah, it's the
So
middle.
we're like Santa Barbara, Goleta, maybe Ventura, Thousand Oaks, perhaps.
Well, Thousand Oaks is before Ventura, but yeah,
Yeah,
those are the tech hubs in the area.
Okay, Ventura.
Okay.
Ventura.
We'll
yeah.
say Ventura.
Makes sense that that's where the venture is going.
Mhm.
Any other information I can pull off of it, like who it might be registered to?
Not really.
Okay.
Who leased the line?
It is a dummy shell corporation.
Okay. And what's the Shell Corp? That is the dummy.
Shell Corporation is Blue Moon.
We've heard that name before.
Pulling up the second computer, getting back on the line to Mort. Side project.
Oh,
Find me information about what really is the Blue Moon Corporation. It's in California in Ventura.
okay. I can definitely do that. That'll take me a bit.
No worries.
Okay. So,
Send Lancaster a note saying, still working on it. Something about being in the Ventura area, potentially. Who do you know down there?
San Buenaventura.
he sends back, and she had some business ventures that were down there in general, but I don't know anything personally.
You know what companies they were?
Some sort of a tech thing. I'm not really. She was more into that whole tech thing than I am. I don't deal with that.
No, you have people for that.
I do have people.
So what does her people say she has investments in down there?
Let me find out.
Ask him about Blue Moon.
No, I'm not going to give him that much information yet. I want to know what I can find out first. I mean, otherwise I'll send him to Kentucky.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Who's the local big wigs in that area?
In Ventura, I'm not sure who the prince is in Ventura.
Ventura doesn't have a prince; it's an anarch state.
Yeah, they're all anarchy
That's what
states
I was
down there.
wanting to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Basically, who's in charge of Ventura?
Canonically, who's Baron in Ventura?
I don't know.
I don't know that. Yeah, I don't either.
The only baron that I know of canonically is the undisputed
Baron of the Valley.
The Borman sisters claim Santa Monica North, but
Yeah.
Yes, and then there's that new Toreador Prince of Hollywood.
That
You
doesn't
mean
shock
Baron?
me.
Yeah, or
Yeah, the new
Toreador
Baron.
Yes. Sorry.
I
Sorry,
don't know
Nelly.
for Ventura. I know that the Vorban sisters claim Santa Monica up through Malibu. I don't know how far north they go from there.
I'll have to take a look.
Yep.
It is, however, an anarch state, which you would understand why he would be nervous.
Yep.
So, he's like, I don't know. I don't know who's in charge there.
Okay. Is she prone to fits of mental instability?
No, absolutely not.
Has she been acting kind of wonky lately?
She has been very, very strange of late.
Ever seen the movie Gaslighting? Or Gaslight?
It sounds vaguely
That's
familiar.
not, oh, who was that? That was not Lawrence
Okay,
Olivier. Not
while
Louis
you're
Jourdan.
down there, go watch it. It's a black and white movie.
Oh,
I have a feeling that somebody may be fucking with her.
but why?
Don't rule out dementation.
She's got people for that.
Okay.
And you got money. She's got money.
Aren't the Ventrue known for ascension through assassination?
Yes. You're rich and you're hot. You have people are after both your money and your bodies.
And your
You,
position.
you've got targets.
You are targets.
Dum ba dum bum 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 bum.
So go watch the movie. I'll get
Okay,
back
Johnson,
to
we're
you
done.
after you're done. I need time.
Okay. Thank you.
Did he actually just say thank you?
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
You must be worried.
Well, you know, if I understand their family dynamic correctly, that puts him next in line. I think that scares him shitless.
I don't know if it scares him shitless, but it also makes him a suspect.
Uh-huh. I don't think he's got the technological know-how to do what's happening here.
True. If she, as erratic as she's been getting, and as
Oh, I know.
Paranoid.
I've read them.
I'm still thinking, that sounds like a dementation to me.
Well, it's either
Speaking
that
as someone
or
who's done it to people.
she's absolutely pissed off the wrong person. Or
They're still fucking with it,
company.
right? But Ventrue don't get paranoid; they get pissed.
Yeah, I know.
They're too egocentric to get paranoid. If they get paranoid, something's causing it, and it's not typically of natural origin.
Mm-hmm. Hence why I want to know who he's pissed or she has pissed off.
Who's she been around that's new for the last 6 months?
Well,
if
you
there's
know.
any new people in their life, especially any Malkavians.
Starts writing out an entire email of questions.
Okay.
Because I'm not sitting it until about halfway through. I know how long it would have taken to watch that movie.
Okay.
Because I'm sure he probably would have sat to watch it. In theory. If he didn't, well, then it's its own problem.
That's completely fair.
Think he'll like it? Maybe I should have sent popcorn. George would appreciate the popcorn.
Send him a pretty boy that has just eaten a whole bunch of popcorn. So, it's, so they're at least popcorn flavored.
Salty.
Salty, just like your soul.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
By the way, have a bag of blood.
I'm not hangry, just hungry.
That's fair.
Have another bag of blood.
Okay, I get the point.
Gaslight there.
All right. So,
Yes. Gaslight. Charles Boyer. That's who that was. Okay.
back to you.
Yes. Well, okay.
So
Wow, okay. Wow.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't be. That was
A lot.
intense.
Well, yeah.
Yes. I mean, I've never seen a door explode quite like that before.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
You said to break it down.
Yes, and I'm glad you did. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
So I need to keep working on this.
I think you need a new door. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
For what?
well,
you broke the door. That's what I asked you to do.
I know. I'm not used to doing that. It's not something we do. Okay, it's not something I did.
I was going to say. Isn't battering down doors kind of
Sheriff's job.
the
Yes, but
sheriff's
no,
job?
that's not how we resolve things in the past.
We
Okay. how I used to resolve things when I was under the impression that I was different. That's not how we solve things.
Okay, and how did you go about solving things when you were under the impression of being something different?
Well,
Wow, that was a mouthful.
Sorry.
No.
Usually it involved actually cornering someone directly and then basically disappearing them.
I need to learn how to do that.
It's not that difficult. It just involves knowing where bolt holes are.
Do you want to hide a body?
No, you just make sure I ate.
That's true.
I mean, battering down doors is gauche. It's uncivilized.
Yeah, yeah,
You take care of things quietly.
yes. But sometimes there are times when kicking down doors is effective.
I mean, now,
in this
it makes sense.
Yeah,
but
in this instance, yes, it was. But wow, I've never seen a door explode like that. I've already said that. Never mind.
welcome.
No, thank you.
Okay.
No, because now I know a little bit more about where I need to work. I need to try. We'll try this. Try adding a little more salt, a little more sea salt, I think.
Okay.
Well, because sea salt is actually a traditional barrier.
I'll get you a replacement of that. The hinges are.
It's
Wow.
yeah, it's firewood.
Yeah.
This door's pretty much firewood now.
Sorry.
For what?
I'll get you a new door.
You kick the door down. That's what I asked you to do.
I splintered the door into a million pieces.
Yes. And now I have a little more data to work with.
And now we have kindling.
And now we have stake material.
That might not be a bad
Amazing
idea considering who might be visiting soon. Well then.
Have at it.
Okay. Thank you.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. And like I said, if you ever need somebody to talk to help kind of deprogram a little bit, I've got quite a bit of experience in that regard too.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
I'm still figuring it out. There's
It took me a while to sort it out too. I'm still
Layers.
sorting it out.
there's lots of layers. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's a parfait. Damn it.
Yeah. Perfect. Come on.
It's tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
Anyway.
Anyway.
I love you guys.
We love you too. Okay. Well, I guess what time is it? It's getting late.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go.
I'm sorry if I took you away from anything.
No, I really didn't have anything to do today.
If you don't think you can make it back to wherever it is that you need to get back to, you're welcome to stay here.
I'm good. I'm just up the road. So.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right.
No.
Do I have enough time to get back to where I need to get back to?
You've got about an hour or so.
Hour or so. That'll be cutting it close.
Got a bolt hole at
Yeah, like I said. Yeah, do I want to risk getting back to Lloyd? Yeah, I mean it's locked up. You know what? I'm just going to crash here tonight.
There you go.
Okay. Now, do I have my pajamas? Let's see.
Oh my god. Shadisa just shakes her head and she's like, I'm going, bye.
Bye.
Wow.
There it is. The fox pajamas. I'm trying to. What the hell? What was that thing called? What is the name of that thing? Anyway.
What does the fox say?
Who dat, bitch? Oh wait, that's something else.
That's completely different. You get a text.
From?
You get a text from your friend.
My spicy friend?
Your spicy friend.
Extra seasoning.
You know, you happen to know somebody who knows how to do blood magic.
What are you doing tomorrow night?
What night of the week is it?
It is Tuesday.
If the gods are smiling, you ... What do you have in mind?
Alyssa 2.0.
No, Alyssa 1.0. I'm older than her.
Running through town
Hey,
tomorrow.
I'm the SW in this crowd.
I
Remember?
was hoping to see you.
Where would you like to meet up and when?
They send you an address in Southeast.
Do I recognize the address?
Is it in Lentz?
Is it in Linz?
Is it in Lentz?
No.
Oh, okay.
It is an old, what used to be a warehouse that has turned into basically sort of a combination of rock climbing and open aerial practice.
Open aerial practice as in gymnastics or open
Yep.
air? Okay.
Gymnastics and silk flying.
Okay. That lowers the paranoia level. Sure, what time?
9 p.m. work?
I will be there with bells on.
Okay. See you then. ...
Can't wait.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Tomorrow's going to be a better day.
Have fun with the stripper pole.
Yep. The only remember, the only easy day was yesterday.
That won't be the only pole I plan on stripping.
Okay, Alyssa.
Hey, yeah, that's my shtick. Don't be stealing my shtick, damn it.
Oh my gosh.
Have we known each other, Shannon?
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of, right before I go to bed, are you still in Egypt? Send.
You get
She
a
would be
text
asleep if
message
she
back.
was.
You get actually a text message back. I'm actually boarding a plane home.
Do you remember the code to get into the building?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, I might be out. Just go ahead and let yourself in, and I'll catch up to you when I do. Send.
So it's a 16-hour flight, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay. See you then.
See you then.
Kiss,
XO,
kiss.
XO, XO.
There you go. Yeah. All right, and I think with that, we are going to close this episode. We've gotten some booty calls, getting hookups, had a little bit of information downloading for.
I am rubbing off.
Some anger to work out from a
Anger to
certain
work
puppy.
out,
So
yeah.
I was gonna say, do you want to come down to the shooting range that you so generously built for me?
it wasn't just for you.
Well, but you know,
What you didn't see is a side tunnel that's 100 yards long.
Oh my. Sniper rifle range. There you go.
okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
We
you.
hope that you had a great time. We hope to see you again. And in the meantime,
Thank you again to Alistair for joining.
Yes, special guest Alistair. Thank you.
Our special guest Alistair. And please, if you have the chance to come down to see us at GameStorm, please feel free to do so. We would love to meet you in person. Meantime,
Absolutely. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Be safe. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Be good humans.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Okay, how does this happen? How is it that you're the one who gets laid?
She's just
Predator type.
Oh,
Siren.
that's true, yeah.
That's my girl.